Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is L.A. Williams, and I'm here on the Millionaire Car Salesman Podcast. And today is going to be absolutely phenomenal because we're going to tune into a live webinar by my man Sean V. Bradley and Mr. Cameron Moore. So if you're not familiar with Cameron, it's crazy because he was on the podcast last year, right? But outside of that, he is a build a brand expert. So when it comes to building a brand, he can absolutely help you with that. So we're going to tune in and listen to the advice that he's giving to all of the webinar participants. This was actually done live, so if you missed it, here is the chance for you to replay it. I'm telling you, you're getting ready to get some nuggets, so make sure you take your notes. Welcome to the Millionaire Car Salesman Podcast, the #1 resource for automotive sales professionals, managers, and owners to learn how to make money, accumulate wealth, and to all out ball out in the auto industry. And now your hosts, Sean V. Bradley and L.A. Williams.
All right, so this is Amber Brock. So Amber is one of the sales professionals at our floor. So I'm gonna show you different salespeople across everywhere, even Tiana's, because everyone does something different. That's the first thing you gotta start thinking of is when you're trying to build your business and it's your brand, like you are the product. You as a person, you're the brand. And so what makes you different? How can you relate to your customers? And every time you're doing something, you need to think about what is it that my customers are looking for? They have a problem. How can I help solve it? How can I stand out? And how can I really reach them wherever they're at? And so with Amber, I mean, she does a great job. Every time she's posting on social media, the very first thing she's doing, she's tagging her customers. Like you need to be tagging your customers on anything. If they buy something, tag them. If they give you a referral, like take a photo or a video with that referral check or whatever the case may be and tag them. Tag it at the dealership. Because that's just going to help build value in what you're doing.
When you say tag, okay, well, you're like a social media, digital beast. There's some people that are like, tag, what do you mean tag? Like, tag your it, bitch? Like, what do you like, be specific, brother, come on.
No tag backs. So yeah, so tag, what I mean by tagging is like when you go to Facebook and you are publishing something, you can either type their name in and you'll see their name pop up and you can select that. That means you're tagging.
Demonstrate.
Okay.
Thank you. Exactly, dude. Let's go.
Man, but I'm really good at telling stories. That's the thing. Like, I'm so good at telling stories. Like, I just built the picture for everyone watching. They're like, I get it.
This is not a podcast. This is.
No, but I've been doing that podcast recently, so like I'm so used to just trying to think about saying stuff to make it visual.
Show me the money. Come on.
Yeah. All right. So right here, if I'm doing something, with Sean, I'm going to give you an example of sharing something as if I was, a salesperson on Amber's website, right? Hey, this is pretty powerful. Check this out. All right. Just look at this. If you're looking at the screen right now, 274 clicks from Facebook to enter up on a website, 1,939 engagements. Now that's a salesperson. I don't know how many, if you're looking at your dealership's Facebook, engagement wise, it's usually 4 to 5 likes, maybe whatever. But the thing is most time you see the most engagement on the actual Facebook page with the dealership is when it has a salesperson or a customer on it. You'll see the most engagement. So this right here, and when you think, if you're watching this right now and you're a manager and you're like, why would a salesperson need a website? Like, I don't get it. We have our own website. Well, this allows the salesperson to really, truly build that business that they were told to build. This allows them to take that unique selling proposition of the dealership.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Put it out there.
Here's what I'm going to say is, if the manager says, well, I don't get it, we have our own website, then you know what you say? Well, then why does the manufacturer have a website and you have to have a website? Because every single OEM has their own website. Every single OEM drives traffic to their website. They do digital, they do conventional, they do social, they do all this stuff. But yet dealerships need to and have to do the same thing. So if you think of this, the salesperson metaphorically should be thought of like a franchise, metaphorically, not contractually, of the dealership. That's the ecosystem.
No, absolutely. And I couldn't agree any more with that statement. That's a great way to look at it. And the way I see it, and when I talk to some people about it, is you hire the salespeople to be an ambassador of your dealership, to share your unique selling proposition, to get in the community, to prospect, to get people that they know to come buy a car. But then we're constantly spending marketing money to reach the same people your salespeople already know. And then we're like, hey, don't post any, things online. I'm not saying that everyone does that. There are some people that like, hey, don't post the vehicle online. That means that someone in the past has done something wrong to make it where you can't post that vehicle, or the salesperson doesn't do it due to the fact that they're scared they're going to lose an opportunity if they put it on Facebook, and then it goes to someone else. So this right here is a great way for them to do that. Now check this out, Sean. So if I'm going here, say if I was Amber, I'm going to share this to social media. This is what, I teach everyone, and there's tons of great examples out there. But the very first thing, if you're ever sharing a link to anything, you can actually paste the link. This is just best practice because it looks professional. Paste the link, and once it fetches that preview, go ahead and delete the link. I mean, you basically have double link. It doesn't make any sense. And then you kind of build value. So anytime you're posting something and it's a link that's linked to something else, your YouTube channel or something like that, build value in this post. Don't just post a link and think no one's clicking on it. Well, you didn't actually have a call to action. You didn't actually make it interesting for someone to click on. So, for example, when we talk about tagging, back to that, if I was going to tag Sean in this, I could either put it inside here. That's funny, I put Bradley. So I can type his name, Sean, and then Bradley, and it will hopefully. Hey, man, we're not friends online.
Who, me and you?
I'm just kidding. No.
Okay,
so.
That's because you unfriended me.
Yeah, absolutely. So you could come down here and actually just press tags, but I was trying to show you with typing it in, and then so we can type Sean Bradley. Boom. So Sean V. Bradley, and then that is tagging the customer. So that's what that looks like. But getting into, talking about the website's prospecting, this is an example of Amber where she's taking a photo with her customer. She has 200, what was it? 216 photo recommendations from her customers. That's 216 people that are validating.
Wait, where'd you find that? Where'd you find that at? Highlight it.
Oh, right here at the top, total reviews.
Oh, snap. That's crazy.
And then it has a 4.99 star rating overall. Now, I mean, that right there is amazing. 216 people, like photo recommendations, validating her experience, the dealership's experience, saying what they liked about it. And then think about how Build a Brand not only.
I want you to show them this too. Okay, so go back to that Ricky Booth reviews. So like, how you were tagging me? I mean, it's your own personal Facebook, but post it, like just press post. And so let's pretend that he was Amber, right? Or this was his page. Now click it. So watch the way that it saves it here. Now it's going to come up, kind of scroll. Where is it? It's uploaded. And then you can delete it in a second if you want to. It doesn't really matter. But I want to show them that, this is what it's going to look like. Now, you see this right here? This looks really professional. Like I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this have cut and pasted links from their website. But here's the difference, though. When somebody clicks that off of, Ricky's Facebook page or from Amber's Facebook page or for somebody that shared that page, anybody that gets those different shares, what have you, when everybody clicks it, show them what they get to. It goes directly to Amber's website, to Amber's personal page within her website. Look at how her picture's over there, all the call to actions under her. Text me, email me, and then I think it says vehicles like this. Is that there? Scroll down.
Yeah, so it's similar vehicles for sale.
And look at that, and that's sick as hell. It was a testimonial, and then so this thing has wholly been designed as a sales propaganda to push people to, do something with Amber. It's almost like do something, buy a car, call me, text me, look at my reviews. I mean, it's fucking genius, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah, when you think about the customer journey of shopping for a car, they want it seamless and easy, right? They want it fast, fun, friendly. And the thing is a lot of times, we make it hard for them. You have to do this or you have to come in. And so this right here is going to make it easy for that customer as they're shopping. Like right now, if I was Ricky's friend, now I'm, clicking on this, reading Ricky's review. And like personally, when Ricky gets something, I want to get something, right? Because he has this new Challenger. Well, I want to race him now. Not really, but then it kind of piques your interest. Maybe someone clicked on it because they saw the car. And then now all of a sudden they're on the inventory. So this gets to the second part. Like, we are posted online. Regardless if you have our product or just in general, you need somewhere to send them to capture information. Just like your dealership does, they have lead capture forms. So you need to capture that information so that you can be able to, correctly respond with that customer. And this right here is what it looks like. It's the same stuff the dealerships displaying on third-party sites like dealerratedcars.com. It's just an inventory push feed, like it's a push only feed. So the salespeople can't change the price. Right, so we're all displaying the same price. We have the same photos, and
here I want to walk people through like the people like I don't get it. Okay, so do me a favor. Go to homeskeleton4.com. Watch. I'm going to show you people that don't get it. All right, let's go through this. So that's the store that Amber's at. Is the Ford store, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so good. So go to Homer Skelton Ford and go to an inventory piece, because here's my point. So just go to new vehicle inventory. It doesn't even matter. Just the first freaking thing that you come up with. Just pick out a car that's in stock.
I'm very picky when it comes to cars, Sean.
Just pick a damn car. It's just an example.
Sean, it has to be white.
Stop talking back to me, boy. All right. So this is fun right here. So this 2019 Ford EcoSport, right? Click that. Doesn't matter which one.
Yeah, I'm clicking.
Okay, so now watch. Do me a favor. Go up to the URL. Okay, so go up to the URL and cut and paste it. Now open up your Facebook page. So let's play this out. Let's just say that even though it's Cameron driving, let's say it's me. Let's say this is my personal Facebook page and I'm a salesperson and I'm going like, oh, damn it. I want somebody to buy my Ford EcoSport SE. Now, Chris, press post for a second. That's it. It doesn't even matter. Just press post. I want to show you something.
Sorry, just good habits, good habits.
Just press post. Okay, so now watch, people. So here's the thing. Forget about the call to action, all that stuff, but let's say this is here, because this is what people are doing right now. Most of you watching this shit right now that doesn't have your own website, this is what you do. You take links from your inventory and you post them all over your shit, okay? But you have no trailbacks. Now watch. Let's just say the random person is on my Facebook page and they click that. Now guess where they go? Show them the VDP. So now they click this at their computer in their boxers or their little sports bra, whatever they've got going on, and they're like, wow, this is awesome. Okay, what do I do? Okay, I'm going to call the sales number to get to the general salesperson, whoever's there. Even though Sean Bradley, good old Sean, said, hey, listen, Tom, if you ever need anything, just come see me. Matter of fact, sure, Sean, can you send me some information on the Ford EcoSports or whatever? Or however it happens, you know what I mean? If somebody, sees a link that you're posting on there, but they don't turn around and tell the BDC rep or the salesperson taking the phone up or whatever that, yeah, one of my friends or somebody told me to go this, or I saw this on somebody's personal Facebook page. And yeah, no, it's going to become a lead in the up system or to the BDC and it's lost. But now let's delete this and let's go and show the same vehicle, that very same vehicle is Ford 2019 EcoSport if it came from Amber through her website.
Yeah, let me find this stock number.
Yo, I think I need some stock in this. I feel like a ShamWell guy. Like, I don't make shit on this, brother, except for love, but I'm just saying, like, I'm selling the shit out of this and I ain't getting paid.
Well, here's the thing, Sean. I just don't want to blow you away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to keep you in your chair. That looks like a nice, comfortable white chair from, I don't know what store, but it looks nice.
Ask wifey. She does all this decorating stuff. I just got to sit here and look pretty.
I thought you were an interior decorator. You look like
in my office where as my castle here. This is her castle.
Hey, I do want to go back to what you said earlier. So you're saying like some salespeople, will post a link to the dealership's inventory. Yes. But here's the thing. A lot of salespeople, they don't even do that. You know what they do? They go out to the car, take a photo with their phone. And some of them like, look, I'm not a photographer. Let's be honest. Okay. I'm not. Right. So how do I know the right angles of this car when someone is hired to do that? Someone's hired to take photos of the car. And now I'm wasting time taking photos when someone's already done it. So most salespeople actually just take photos or videos of the car and post online because they don't even post the link because they're scared that it's going to get, basically taken from someone else. And that's why Brian created, Build Brand. But so here's the same one. We'll go ahead and capture. Yeah.
Yes. So you're doing the same exact thing. Same dealership. We went through Homer Skelton Ford's main dealership and see the link there and just going to turn around and cut and paste this. And
I'm letting it fetch. Sorry.
It's okay.
I messed up. I didn't let it fetch all the way. That's my fault.
Doesn't matter. So let's see where it clicks to. It's there. There it is. So now let's compare the two pictures. Look, scroll up, down. See, so this is no trickery. Look at the difference. The same exact vehicle, but the one on the bottom goes to Homer Skelton Ford, but the one on top goes to the salesperson. Now let's say I'm the regular public, and I'm like, oh, that looks like a pretty car. Click. Now let's see what happens when I click Amber's. It's magic, people. It's magic. We're here all week. Okay, wow, boom! It's Amber that's is doing the call to actions and directing people.
Right, their VIP test drive and all that.
But it's also got all of her propaganda on the side. The regular main dealership doesn't even have all that stuff. Just saying.
Right. Yeah.
So part of it is what you're saying. So I want to be clear is that part of it is that we tell salespeople that car sales is like your own business, but we don't give them certain tools to try to protect their business. Because if they're just telling people go to the main website or call the main number or go to our Facebook page or Instagram, this and that, they might get skated unintentionally, you know what I mean? Or intentionally. But either way, there's a lot of wasted energy that you're trying to drive people to a site that's not designed for you as an individual salesperson.
Right. And yeah, exactly. So, as a salesperson, I used to sell cars too. Like it's funny when I get on a demo, like most people are like, oh, it's probably some nerd sitting behind a desk telling me how to sell cars. I've sold cars. Like I'm not hiding from nothing. Like I can do what I say. I practice.
Show me your website. Show me your website.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what was it called?
ComeSeeCamera.com, and then I bought Camazon because it was close to Amazon. I thought it'd been hilarious.
Camazon.
I was like, one day someone's gonna have fat fingers and then go to Camazon. Yeah, and that name came from my finance manager.
Camazon, I love it.
He was writing down a book one day, and he was hilarious. Chris, he basically wrote down, he's like, man, you like Camazon, and he's like, you always doing something online, technology. I was like, yeah, man. Which is kind of funny because if you think about it, when I started thinking about Amazon, here's the thing. Amazon delivers to your door. They literally give amazing customer experience, and it can be done within a click. What's wrong with that with Amazon? You can literally go to my website, find a vehicle, click it. I can deliver to your door. There's no difference.
You just made me think of something, but I'm going to show you guys. So again, this is really strong. Kind of go through the site. The site's really your personality. And so like kind of talk us through like, what you did, and you can even give me the plug on the video optimization that you always do, which I appreciate.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Personality. So
we'll go ahead and go through this like what it looks like. So the very first thing when someone's going, it doesn't matter where it is, right? But you need to tell people who you are, and you need to show who you are, because
and get their attention. That gets my attention. It's like, I'm talking to you. That's awesome.
Man, I was a cheerleader, so I'm really intense, especially like just around.
But wait a minute, because you're my friend, and I'm sorry, I feel like I have to just like balance you out right here. But he's also was a Marine. You know what I mean? So, all you people out there, yes, he was a cheerleader, but you know what I mean. Also knows how to turn on a handle an assault rifle. So there's nothing sweet about him. Yeah,
I'm sweet and dangerous. So here's my website, right? So at this right here, you're basically showing people who you are. So as they come to, even if they're coming to your Facebook page, right? Some of you guys don't even have like the correct contact information. Some of you guys have some Google number, and you're like, oh, I didn't get a call, and the customer's trying calling you, but your Google number's not set up right, so it doesn't go anywhere, and they just don't know who you are. And the photos, I mean, yeah, they're funny photos. You can tell a lot about my personality in these photos, but a video is a lot better. So of course we have, the ability for you to put your About Me video on your website, which is right there. And as you scroll down,
let's see yours.
Oh, that was actually a terrible one. So
yeah, let's see it. That's it. Yeah.
Now, if y'all want to check it out, you're more than welcome to go to ComeSeeCamera.com. You're more than welcome to. But anyways, yeah. So this right here, I can go and display my reviews. All your social media is at the top. And here's what's cool is like I'm getting more exposure for my dealership at the time, like. Because people are 3 times more likely to believe the salesperson what they're saying versus the dealership. So just for me, my GM and manager was like, "Hey, go for it!" Right? They supported me in it.
Okay, so you just threw out a number. I'm gonna call you on it because I trust you, but I want you to source it. Like that. That's a lot of people haven't heard that. I've been doing this for 21 years and I don't hear that stat very often. I've heard it, but I'm not very often.
Yeah.
So there's people that never heard that stat. So say it again. You said that a prospect is 3 times as likely to believe a salesperson over the dealership. Really? Where did you hear that from? And
yeah, I have it in one of my PowerPoints. So is that the Internet Sales 12? Right. It was in my PowerPoint from there. So I gotta go through my backup hard drive.
Tell everybody what it means.
Excuse me?
Just explain it to them. Explain it to them.
Explain that they're 3 times more likely.
Yes.
So what I mean is the fact that most people don't like to go to the dealership. Most people have been indoctrinated to be told that the dealership's going to take your money, when in fact the dealership's trying to help you solve a problem. The dealership's really there to help you. And if they're not listening to your message because they don't trust you, but they trust your salesperson, doesn't it make more sense to utilize the fact that your salespeople are influencers among their circle of influence, and they can reach the people that you'll never be able to reach? You would pay to reach it, but the reality is they're not even going to pay attention to that marketing. When only
you are like on some other Shaolin Wu-Tang shit right now, because I'm catching this, but these people they're like dream catchers. It's like going right past them. So understand what Cameron just said. Is that you, like dealers, you need to think about, if I'm a salesperson, Sean Bradley works at your dealership and I'm broadcasting, you guys know, like I'm all over the place. You got to realize that there's males, but especially females that are on social media that have a big personal audience. They might have 4,000 or 5,000 friends on Facebook. They might have 6,000, followers or people connected on Instagram. And so what Cameron's saying is that that their circle of influence, their network, their family, their friends, their kids, childhood friends, their fraternity buddies, sorority sisters, their PTA moms, their tennis partners that are outside the dealership, they're going to believe them 3 times more than they're going to believe any of the shit you spend millions of dollars on in marketing and advertising, because they're consuming information off of people that they know or people that they know that know those people. Cameron, that's what you said, but you're like, and it flew past a lot of people, dude. So,
all right. So here's the thing. I'm passionate about what I do. And when I get in it, like, it's almost like, like my preacher at church, I love when he preaches, man, because like he's got veins popping out and he's like in the zone, doesn't even need his notes. He's got this little towel. He's like, this, and he's just going at it. And so I apologize. I do talk fast, but just know that I'm passionate about it.
No, dude, you're a beast. So, but am I correct? Did I elaborate those points?
Yes, you elaborated in a different way that someone else definitely could probably understand. And that's the reality. I mean, the fact is, like, yeah, reality. I like it. And Sean and I, we do bounce back and forth on just different things. We both do have ADD. Yes. So what I'm going to show you right now is, and so, the first thing is prospecting, right? So let's get actually to some ideas for prospecting. Because sometimes people are like, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to post. Well, if you're usually at a big dealership and you are selling name brand or new cars, you have to be certified in those cars. That means you have to go through all those videos. And if you're the person that's basically not taking the test and paying someone to do it, you're missing out on a lot of opportunity because they are giving you information.
Oh, shots fired. Stop and pick up the bodies. I love this because, again, you hear what he said? He's a real car person. He just said, look, if you're paying people to take your OEM certification, you're dope. You're not learning all the things that you need to learn. So again, I know this for a fact. I go into stores, I become friends with a lot of my clients and the salespeople on the floor, and they're like, "Yo, they're not there." They may call it 6ix9ine dry snitching or something like that, but they be telling me that there's people in their dealership. They're like, "You don't need to take that, man. That's stupid." Or they say, "Look, watch it on your phone and pause it," and they have all this game in the system shit, but you're really hurting yourself. Can I jump in? Let me tag, unshare. You know what I shared today? Go. Okay, good. Tag. I'm in. I just trained 100.
How's my little bitty arms about to go through there? No, just kidding.
Yeah, right. It's like, all right. So now, I just trained the Harrisburg Automotive Trade Association. Kind of like was really kind and invited me to do this meeting, and I trained. You know what I talked about today, folks? Check this out right here. So I'm gonna go to you guys can see my screen, right, Cameron?
Yep.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna say, and I want to keep saying this all the time. Hold on. There we go. All right, there we go. So is this. I'm going to just do, this is it. This blows me away right here. See this kid? Ryan's Toys. I talked about this today. In 3 years, this kid made $59 million. At age 6, Ryan made $11 million. At age 7, he made $22 million. At age 8, he made $26 million. So in 3 years, this kid made $59 million reviewing toys on freaking, YouTube. Now, I got another one, and because maybe that doesn't resonate for you, but this is some real rude shit. Okay? You see this dude right here? Okay. Do you know that Doug the Pug makes $457,000 a year as an Instagram model?
No way.
Yeah. Google it. Doug the Pug. I know because my Daisy is already following his Instagram page. So anyway, my point being is how crazy is it that this pug is a better lifestyle than most of the car salespeople in the automotive industry. I mean, and I'm just saying to you is that this is real shit, folks. The world has changed. Camazon is not exaggerating. I mean, with Amazon and Netflix and Uber, that's disruptors, shit like this exists. So now, Cameron, that's all I wanted to say, because now
tag team back in, I'm ready.
I'll go back to yours and go from there.
For sure. So, I guess I can share it right here. Perfect. Second. All right. So back to, talking about blogging, things you could do. Things really help separate. And obviously, I talked about taking those tests, because if you actually take those tests, what it's doing is giving you content to use, to repurpose in your own words and put on social media. So here's the thing. And this came from, I can quote this because I found that stat for the last conference. But that the NADA, or not NADA, Google put out the report for 2019 that people that were actively online searching for cars, 95% of those people were online shopping, looking at YouTube for how-to videos, walkarounds, comparisons. Now, here's the thing. You just talked about this kid out there doing reviews on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So there's people out there that do not sell cars, have never even been certified in it.
Yes.
You're like, hey, what's up, guys? It's James from North Dakota, and today we're going to be doing a walk around on a Mercedes Benz. And I'm like, whoa,
I want to throw.
who is James?
Yes.
You know, like,
yo, listen to me. You know what? Yes. You know what? Me and Karen just went through the same shit, looking at these Maseratis and looking at these exotic cars, what have you, the McLarens and whatnot. And there's these people that are, and you know what's crazy? They're fucking don't even have these cars. They're going to Turo. They're going to like these apps, and these people can't even fucking like, you know, afford to change their mind. Never mind, you know, drive a $500,000 car. And so they're not car people. Cameron, thank you. You're the first person I've talked to like in years that brought this shit up. But there are people that are infiltrating our industry.
Yeah, they are
making stupid money. They're getting stupid views. They've got tens of thousands of subscribers. They've got millions of views coming into our territory. It's like we're working hard, grumble, grumble, grumble. I'm going to work on getting my 9.6 cars a month. I'm going to turn around and do the same shit over and over. And there's some dude from Dakota that's basically turning around and just renting some.
Oh, guys, it's Chris today. I'm going to do a walk around.
Yeah, and then it's insane. So, yes, you just
I'm going to carry on because, you know, that's something that's always blown my mind. And here's the thing. We can learn something from it, right? We could be like, oh, well, that guy just tries hard or whatever. But the reality is yes, he does try hard. He found something that no one else was doing. It's like, I could literally make money giving people the answers they're looking for. Yes. So when I was selling, I was like, you know, I read Sean's book. Like, I always give a shout out because I remember when I read his book. Hey, Sean, I don't know if you ever remember this, but I have a screenshot of it. You're welcome. Anyway, so you sent me that book and you signed it, right? And I was pumped up, went home. I read the whole book that whole night. And then I did my first video. Like, I structured out. I wrote out everything. I used to go home at night and write out my stuff. And then I was like, all right, this is what this frame was going to look like, the beginning, middle, end. Like, I had the end in mind the whole time. And then so I get there, I post it, right? I share it with you. I was like, shout out to Sean. And then this is what you comment, bro. Ready? You go, misspelled word. I was like, man, hey, good catch, though. I appreciate that. And so I changed it. But here's the thing. A lot of people, like when that 2018 BMW X3 was coming out, new body style, completely different. And we just did a class on it. Like, I had our trainer for BMW do a video like 4 days before this because I was like, maybe he has a different way of explaining it. I can learn from it. It worked. And then I did that comparing it with a GLC. And a lot of people are like, well, I don't have time to write. You have time to play Candy Crush. You have time to get on your phone and play games. I mean, you have time.
They got time to figure out, like in breakfast time, what they're going to have for lunch. They got time to bitch.
Yeah, that's like the first thing.
They got time to talk about.
When I get there, it's like, what are we eating for lunch? I'm like, I don't eat. You know, like, I don't leave my chair. Like, literally, so at Build-A-Brand, like, I'm so obsessed with work. I'm a workaholic. But here's the thing. Like, I wrote this, right? And most people are like, that's a lot. It's the Moroni label in my own words. That's all it is. And then I talk about the features, and then boom. Like, put it on there, 90-something thousand views, sold 4 cars from it.
Is it still there? Click it.
What? Oh, the video? No, the video's still there.
I want you to show them the views.
Let's see. Slowly again there. But yeah, so this is an example, just as I can elaborate as I go to the video, of this is a video that, like, something you guys can do with all of your cars. Sean has an example in his book doing a Honda versus something, like, you know, trying to provide value and comparing the car. Your customers are right now looking for, you know, examples. And this is one of my video editing skills weren't that great. Let's be honest. I did all this from my iPhone.
Highlight that right there. That video is there. It's got almost 90,000 views. Okay, that's a lot of views, people. And so, again, this is what's called video search engine optimization, to what Karen was saying, chapter 5 of the book. And I wrote that book like freaking 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, shit's evolved now. But the whole point is that SEO is still the fundamentals. H1s, H2, meta tag, keywords, backlinks. There's a lot of other variables, but the still foundational core of good search engine optimization skills is the same. And so Cameron listened what he learned from the book, from chapter 5, and applied it. And not only did he get 90,000 views, it was indexing like a mofo on page 1 of Google, right or wrong.
Right. Yeah, you could actually type it in 2018 BMW X3 better than GLC or Mercedes GLC or just better than, and then it popped up like usually number one out of like 3 or 4 million results. And then for the longest time, you could type in Patterson luxury sales. I pulled up, right below my dealership, spot 3, 4, 5. First videos were me. But the thing is what that did for my dealership gave more exposure to reach people that they probably couldn't reach. And so it's now we just knock someone else down on Google, right? Because Cameron, your salesperson there, now he's there with you. Like we're just knocking out. We're trying to take over. That's the kind of idea of that. And so if you guys have a pen and piece of paper, if you're looking at this, you're like, all right, so what are we talking about prospecting? No one cares about you, Cameron. All right, that's fine. Let's get to prospecting. So what you want to do is you need to make videos on how-to videos. Okay, so that's videos such as how to connect your Bluetooth. A lot of times when you guys deliver a car, if you do your own deliveries, like if you work for a luxury brand, you probably have a BMW genius that does it, or a Mercedes person that does deliveries on your car. And so you're probably not doing that, but you could still do this. It allows you to understand the product. But if someone buys a car and then you go through a delivery, Sean, when you guys bought that BMW, okay, because you guys had a BMW genius show you the car, and the guy with the hat, right? I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
And when you did that, when you left, did you guys know how to do everything he just told you?
Nope.
Exactly. So wouldn't it just be nice if you went ahead and just thought, like just thought, okay, I'm going to sell one of these cars. Like, why don't I just find the one with the most features and do a complete delivery video on that? So when I do sell a car and, I'm taking Sean outdoor to his new BMW, whatever he has. I don't even know. What do you guys have?
M850i.
Okay, so if I'm taking you out to your BMW M850i, and as I'm walking you out, I'm like, hey, Sean, look, I understand you guys are super pumped up. You want to get home. And the reality is you're probably not going to remember everything I just said. So what I'm going to do is on your way home, I'm going to send you a link to a video that I did doing a walk around, a complete delivery of this vehicle. So tomorrow when you kind of, settle down from all the excitement, you can watch that. That right there is providing so much value because the customer, now they're thinking, wow, this guy understands. I definitely didn't remember what he just said. But then he's going to send me the video to answer all my questions I'm going to have, so I don't have to even pick up the phone and call him to say I have a problem or I don't know how to do something. So that's one thing you should do. And then just little things, like you look at your cars out there, you guys are doing, there's probably hundreds of features you can do on car. So how to connect your Bluetooth, how to connect your Apple CarPlay, how to use the apps on your Apple CarPlay, how the blind system works, the blind spot system, maybe hacks you didn't know. Like Sean, did you know you can go out to your BMW right now? And since you probably have the premium package, you can actually walk up to it and click the unlock button and then just hold it. And then all your windows roll down. And
I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to be risky here because I don't know if it's going to work or not. But just go to YouTube really quick because you're in what state? I'm in New Jersey. So what state are you in?
Mississippi. I always forget about Mississippi.
So here, just type in what's better, 2020 Range Rover. What's better, 2020 Range Rover Sport or Velar SVR. Look at this, stop. Okay, we did not turn around and we did not plan this out, folks. I'll keep it real with you. So this is not my computer. It's not cache. Look what's first position natural Google. So everybody knows I had a real shitty experience with this Land Rover dealership. And so it's not.
Wow. Yeah, I just realized that's your video.
That's me. So
I'm going to turn this light off. My light's in front of me.
So see, Karen, I didn't tell anybody this because I really love this industry. And again, if I got training opportunities, even though I'm pissed off about somebody that deserves to be pissed off about, I'm not going to jeopardize a teaching moment. So when I was on site, I was, me and Karen were really trying to figure out what kind of Range Rover that she wanted. And so we shot this video, but I purposely optimized it the right way. And look at this. It's only been there for 3 weeks and it's got 2,500 views. And then, so listen to the video. All right, so we're trying to figure out which range wifey's going to get. So this is the 2020 Velar SVR. So stop. So the video is what it is, but I'm going to kind of show you. Here, do me a favor, pause the video. But I totally optimize this the right way. And guys, I don't optimize anymore. I'm like Dr. Dre. I don't make beats anymore. You know what I'm saying? I nod my head and shit. I'm in a different place right now. I'm not really optimizing a lot of my own videos.
The real Slim Shady.
You're so stupid, bro. No, but I'm just saying, like, I really don't have time. I'm doing 50 million other things. And so I got a ton of traffic coming through. But I just seen an opportunity to just too good to pass. So watch. So if you look over here in the top left-hand corner, right, where it has that geo-targeted thing where it says Land Rover Willow Grove, okay, what happened is that's where I bought the vehicle. So on the back end of YouTube, there's advanced options. And I basically, it says, check in or tag where you're at. So what I'm doing is I'm geo-marking on Google Maps right into a Google subsidiary, which is YouTube. It's there. Then look at the proper title. What is better, a 2020 Range Rover Velar SVA or a Range Rover Sport Supercharged VA, and then hyphen Land Rover SUVs? Why? Because Land Rover is the OEM. So this is perfect SEO. And I wasn't trying to geo target. So look at what I asked Cameron to do. I said, Cameron, he's in Mississippi. He's never searched for this ever before. And you guys could try it yourself. I guarantee you, if you go to YouTube and ask YouTube a simple question, look what's up here. Scroll up to the top search bar. That's a legit fucking question that somebody's looking for a 2020 Range Rover.
Yeah.
Like, what's better, 2020 Range Rover Sport or Velar SVR? And then first position, natural YouTube is my video. You know what I mean? And then if you look at it, we'll backtrack in a second. Let's go down to the text. So scroll down right here. And so if you look at this, I'm using hashtags because this is a tip that wasn't in my book because this is more relevant now. I'm finding having specific, hashtags in the title, not title, in the first part of the, the description is good for two reasons. One, you could just click through it, A, and then B, it also is going to group up. The YouTube algorithm is also recognizing hashtags right now. And this wasn't part of my Googleopoly book because that was 5 years ago. Now, if you look at this, I'm using keyword density, which means I'm using the same keywords that I have in the title to just have, they're repeated, but not aimlessly. And this is lazy. This is not even perfect like this. This is just me just cutting and pasting stuff. But what I did is I backlinked. So if you take a look at this, my wife and I spent an entire day researching and comparing the two SUVs at Land Rover of Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. Click there. Okay. Now just click that. Now watch what you have here. So what I'm doing is I'm geo-targeting my actual location with a backlink. Okay, this is called destination mapping. So if you scroll your mouse over the URL, what people don't realize is that over here, those are latitude and longitude coordinates that are actually inside here. So what I'm telling, Google through this YouTube description is that I basically, all I did was put in Willow Grove into Google Maps and it automatically creates the URL in top. Just like, and then with that, I just cut and pasted in there and I backlinked. And so this supports that I was really at Land Rover Willow Grove to Google. Now, the next one is, here's a comparison breakdown of the Velar versus the Sport. So click that. And so what's kind of crazy, and I did this on purpose because it didn't matter to me. This is just lazy code. You know what I mean? Like I'm just cutting corners, but this isn't even the dealership. It didn't matter if it was the dealership because I wasn't trying to SEO Land Rover Willow Grove. It wasn't a vanity branding. It was more of a geo-targeting, a comparison thing. So look at this right here. This particular page is validated, to Google because the exact content supports what my title and description say. And it also, let's go back to the thing. And now, obviously, and then the last one here is so I used a dealership, okay? But then the next one is Edmunds.com is ranked the number 2 most visited information resource. Now, click that backlink right from there. And this one, goes to the actual Edmunds.com. You got to understand the Google algorithms are really simple and they're really powerful. If you turn around and follow what I'm about to say here, if you are what's called an authoritative site or a partner site to Google, Google knows that Edmunds.com is an authoritative, righteous site because it's not blacklisted, it's got no negative strikes against it, and there's millions unique visitors that are searching, certain keywords, and then all of a sudden the destination is Edmunds.com. So it is a true site, a true Leviathan of this material. So if I'm linked to a site that they validate and they respect as a righteous site with the same type of content and keywords, these are like checkpoint. And I did this shit in 10 minutes. I was like, and then boom. And you see what 10 minutes sloppy code, this might not be sloppy to you, but for me, it's really sloppy. And I still have 2,500 views for fucking nothing. Now, here's the kicker part. if you listen to the audio, I don't want to play the whole audio, but I actually say in here, because I was live streaming the video, these actual keywords. That's part of the semantic or the voice recognition and the facial and pixel recognition. You know, the whole power of video still is really powerful. I was way ahead of my time when I wrote the book, you know, and you are better expert now at this, at like the Alexa and the voice recognition stuff. But if I'm in the video, if me and my wife are having a conversation with the sales rep and with Facebook Live saying, hey folks, we're really not sure what's better, the Range Rover Velar SVA or the 2020, you know, Range Rover Sport Supercharged V8, and then we're in, like, there's video footage of us in the interior and exterior of both vehicles, and we're talking about this. So all of the verbal SEO is getting check. Like, this is a real righteous thing that I did sloppy, but do you understand how fucking dope this is? This is so cool. Like, I'm geeking out right now. Cameron, tell me.
No, I think it's awesome, and I tell people that all the time. Like, when they think about, like, some people are great at videos, but like, I don't know what to write. I'm like, have you ever just thought about writing what you said in the video just shorter? Like, that's what you have to do, because when you're structuring on this YouTube video, like, you need that first sentence going to be pretty, you know, I guess in line with what that title is, and then you use that same thing and put on, you know, Facebook. But the way I target people on or LinkedIn is going to be completely different than the way people I target, you know, on Facebook. So I change that title a little bit different, and then repurpose that content. No, I love this, man. This is awesome. I like it.
Let me give a point. In my professional opinion, if I really took the time and put like maybe like an hour into this video, instead of having, you know, 2,500 views in 3 weeks, I would probably have about 5 to 7,500 easy. You know, there's not nearly as many searches on freaking Land Rovers as there are like on, you know, BMWs or Mercedes or a Ford or a Toyota or anything like that. So that plays into it. And then there's things that you can do, which we'll get more advanced later on. Me and Cameron hasn't even talked about this, but there's keyword forensics that you have. There's different software like Keyword Tracker, and there's, you know, there's different tools that you could identify what keywords that you want to be able to kind of, you know, go into. It's like Legos, man. Once you learn how to like set a foundation, you can become a Lego.
You know, my favorite thing is when you go into, say if like I'm on just a regular Google, and then like I always try, like, you should always think about how other people type into Google. And I always go to my wife. I'm like, hey, you know, I said, hey babe, but
wait a minute. We're gonna do a check. If people are listening to this shit you don't see ever, man. This is real serious stuff here. You thought that this is a commercial. No, we're dropping bombs right here.
Build a brand.
Yeah. So again, if you like what you hear from me or from Cameron, put some comments in. Let me see some hearts, some likes.
Hey, honestly, Sean, I forgot we were live on Facebook. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah, you forgot. Yeah.
I really did. Like, I honestly forgot until you just said that. Well, even though I'm like saying like, if you guys do this, but like in my head, like, I don't know. All right. So check this out. Like, when you go, like, if I was to say like, you know, how do I connect my Apple CarPlay, right? So a lot of people would type something in like that, but when you do, hold on. So when you're trying to figure out how to title something or what to do, you can also go to the very, very bottom of this page. And what's great is it tells you other suggested searches just like this. So when you think about other ways you could title it, different keywords you could put in, right here, it does it for you.
Listen, guys, stop, pause. Look, highlight that. Do you see this? Repeat that for the people in the bleachers with the reels.
So when you're structuring a video on YouTube or just anything, like, because it's not like a lot of people think I'm just on Google. No, like, social media has changed it where I could put something on YouTube and not really get a lot there, but then people all over Facebook, Instagram, or whatever are really getting all this. And so that right there is connecting together. But now I'm trying to, in this scenario, I want to do a video. I'm a consumer. Or no, I'm sorry. Salesperson trying to make a video for consumers saying, you know, how to connect the Apple CarPlay. So I try to think like a consumer and think, how would they type it in? Ask different people. People are going to type in it completely different, but that gives you a way to kind of structure out what's actually doing good. And then when you type it in, there's 13 million results here. So the first thing is set up CarPlay, right? Well, then you come all the way at the very bottom. What's great is it says searches related to how do I connect my Apple CarPlay. This just gave you a bunch of keywords. This just gave you a bunch of different ways to structure out your video to pretty much hit those people as well. They're targeting it that way.
That's crazy. Here's the thing, and I'm going to say this. You know, like, look, it's January. If it is, what's today's date? Is it 22nd or 23rd? 23rd.
It's 23rd.
Yo, it's the 23rd. We got about a week left of the month. If you people that are listening to this or are going to watch the replays have less than like 15 cars out and the month's almost over, what have you been doing all month? You know what I mean? If it's the 23rd and you don't have 23 cars out, then that means that you went home one day this month without selling a car. So you got to ask yourself, what the hell are you doing? And it was, I was making phone calls. You know, who gives a shit if you're making 50 million phone calls if nobody answers the phone? If you send out 1,000 text messages, you do all this shit. If it doesn't result in a connection, a conversation, an appointment, or a sale, you're wasting time. So what you've got to be able to do is do a cost benefit analysis about every fucking thing that you're doing at the dealership. It's either making you money or it's slowing you down from making money. And so if you are not making money, and if you are, God forbid, having like fucking 5 cars out and it's the 23rd, if you're not trying to throw yourself off the Brooklyn Bridge, then what you need to do is start shooting some videos, optimizing them and push them everywhere. It's like bait in the water for people. Do me a favor, I got a question for you. Go to YouTube, open up a YouTube browser, and I just want you to type in those keywords, how to set up CarPlay, because I want to see what douchebag is first. I think it's probably
if it's me, don't laugh, man. You better not laugh.
No, I think it's probably not even a car salesperson, which is crazy.
But it is. And we can definitely learn something from that because that just gives us fuel to keep going.
That's what my point is.
What keyword? Just CarPlay?
Yeah, how do you set, how to set up, connect Apple CarPlay or connect CarPlay via Bluetooth. That's it, right? Or how to set up Connect. How to set up Apple CarPlay. There you go. Perfect.
That's how I would type it in.
Okay, so stop. So cars unlocked, and then Zachary Gallen. So let's see. I want to see 401,000. The next one, right there, Zachary Gallen. Let's see who this guy is. Definitely not a car person. Do you want to confirm?
Yeah, he's not. It's vlog, tech, and more. Now, hey, another cool thing you could do is you can actually, when you're making your video, if someone's already made one, you can just go and do your research, right? Like you should be doing research if you're going to be a professional, and then start looking at what they did in their video. Not copy. Don't copy. Don't ever copy.
You know, you get blacklisted and stuff like that.
Yeah, don't do that. But what you can do is see how well, this is a key point they hit on. I didn't even hit on that in mine, and it seems like his video is doing good, so maybe I should put it in my own words. Don't ever copy anyone. But that just kind of gives you an outline. And there's tons of free videos out there, people showing you how to structure it out correctly. You basically just have to do it. So this part right here, I'm sorry, we probably went off too long. I apologize, but that was about prospecting, like reaching, man, the Zoom makes everything slow down so much. What are you laughing at?
I just say, because we both have ADD. We need someone to like.
We need someone to say, all right, Sean, your turn.
Yeah.
It's like a debate where they're like,
LA Williams.
Sean, do you want to respond? I cannot confirm nor deny without the approval of the Secretary of State. All right.
Let's go into referrals.
Referrals. So we got that, the blogs.
Let's go to bring up T Got Your Keys, because she's got a great referral section that you help me create.
So what I'll do is I'll also post stuff inside. Hey, will you share this time? Because my bandwidth is like really bad.
You got no bandwidth?
Yeah.
You got no bandwidth?
I know. But no, I'll put in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and attach some different ideas, and you guys can use it. The thing is you just got to do it. Like you got to make the videos, and you got to.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. There she is. All right. So if everybody, do me a favor. If you think that Tiana, for a young 20-year-old, female professional in the automotive industry, is doing a good job, throw up some likes, throw up some hearts, give a comment there, in the comment section, say something like, go T got your keys. I mean, give her some encouragement, because we're trying to just help everybody in this group here. So this is our website. I want you to see right off of the homepage. We're going to skip a lot of this cool stuff. And then right here, this is big. Okay, and we do recognize that certain states do not allow you to do bird dogs. I understand that. For you people, right, then you have to sit back. This part's not for you, but you could wish and hope that you were in a state that was cool like the other states, because this definitely makes your life easier. So if you refer someone to me and I sell them a car, I will pay you $200 to $300. And I like how she did this here. Would you like to make an extra $7,200? No, not me. I don't want an extra $7,200 of personal income. All you have to do is just refer 2 people to me per month. That's all I got to do is just tell people that you sell cars. And if they actually buy them, you're going to give me $200 to $300 each time. Yep, exactly. But what I think is really awesome that you've done, with Build-A-Brand, or Build-A-Brand's done this, that is right here, the referrals. So you've got a section here that Tiana could turn around and go like this, cut it, and let's just go into her. Like, let's say we're in the group right here, and I basically say something like this. If you need some money. I can spell.
Yeah, it's 2 R's. I'm just kidding.
Okay, it's right for someone to need that.
See, this is why voice command comes
Yes.
in handy. Man, I miss my beard. I feel like a little baby now.
So watch this. So again, I just am throwing something up there. I'm not saying I would write that there, but I just want to show you what it looks like. So again, I'm pretending I'm T or I'm Sean, I'm whoever. If I've got a referral page, I just throw it in, boom, look what it's like. And then I can put whatever. When somebody clicks here, boom, it takes me to this. And it's 3 simple steps. You know, fill in the form, hand it to a friend, boom, boom, boom. So explain what happens here and how does this work, Cameron?
Yes. So how the recommend a friend program works is basically gives your customer the opportunity to fill out a, referral, like send you a referral from your website. And then that puts it inside of our system where it tracks every referral, every lead, every prospect who sent you that referral. So when I was selling cars, Sean, I used to have like a piece of paper and then like I had one of those little brown folders you stick in your desk and I'm like, here's all my referrals and like, flip the page. And the reality is I lose them, right? So coffee gets spilled on me and then I don't have it for whatever reason. So this allows you to do it, keep all those conversations in one place to make your life easier. Now, not only that, Sean, I think the big thing that we're missing, not missing, but need to talk about is like on T's digital business card, people can send referrals from there. And that's where
show them what.
Yeah, I'll show an example. I don't have T's like on my.
Show anyone, show like another business card.
Yeah, I have mine on here, so give me one sec.
And folks, this is the strongest. And let me talk to you about stats while he's getting this data up. An internet prospect, on average, that's 90 days out, okay, which is like an OEM lead, closes about 4 to 6%. A third-party lead is about 7 to 8%. Leads off your website, depending if you got a shitty, OEM website, you got a good website, boutique website, could go anywhere from 10 to 16%. However, a real fresh up, not an appointment or a phone up or a be-back, but a true fresh up is still about 20, 25%. Now, when you get into previous customers, be-backs, things like that, referrals, you're at a 50% closing ratio. So if I'm going to spend my time, do I want to waste my time on a 6%, 8%, 10%, 12%, 20% opportunity? Hell no. I want to do a cost-benefit analysis of my time. I want to spend my time doing things, activities that are going to yield me the highest probability of engagement and conversion. Cameron, take it away.
So we got to work on that transition. It's your turn. All right, so right here, obviously T's digital business card looks better because T's awesome, and you just see my ugly face right there. And I got a beard, don't look like a little kid. But here, this is what's cool about it. Like even on Tiana's card, like when they go to, share the card. So this digital business card is meant for the customer. Now, actually, time out. When you're handing cards to customers, like the reality is they're throwing it away. Okay. And they don't put it in their safe at home and keep it, send you Christmas card. They throw it away. And from there, they can only do 3 things. They can call you, they can email you, or go to the dealership's website. What do the customer, they want to shop. So give them something they can actually shop with. So this right here allows T's customers, of course, each individual card is specific for that one customer. So she can track everything they're doing on it right here. Individual. Sean, check this out. You're looking, you're tracking. Social. The customer can press social. And then as a customer, I can share this online to allow other people to download a card. And then when they do, it's going to say, hey, Tiana, you got a new referral. Cameron sent you a referral. And I just shared it online. Someone just clicked it and downloaded it, making it easy for her to, get the referrals, but then also track it. And then as a customer standpoint, it will tell you how many people, like as you as a customer, how many people did you send? I guess I haven't sent it yet. This is a fake one. Okay, that makes more sense. But how many people did you send to Tiana? And so they know what to expect. And then of course, the customer wants to shop for cars, so let them shop for cars.
Man, that's strong as hell. Do me a favor. You mentioned this before. I want to show the reverse stuff here. Do you have anybody off the top of your head that posts referral checks or paying people out?
Yep.
Okay, bring it up. I want you to see that because that's awesome. So we're showing you, we're talking about generating referrals, synergy.
Yep.
Nobody Nobody wants to turn around and be in their feed every day. And it's like Oprah shit. You get $200. You get $200. You all get $200 except for you, dipshit, because you don't send me any referrals. And so there's a real powerful aspect of this is that if you have this program and you're constantly paying people out, if I were you, I wouldn't turn around and just pay people out silently. Do it publicly. Fucking live stream that shit. Take pictures, take this, post it, and syndicate it. Give me some examples.
All right, so this is my good buddy Fadi Mustafa, and Fadi, he's been on our platform for about a year and a half now, and he basically gets his checks for his customers, and will post online and say, "Hey, if I got your check," and then even does competitions with his customers, about sharing his post and things that he's doing in the community if he wants to give back. And basically says, if you share my post, and if you like this, or if you do this, then you'll be in a chance to win something. And then he does stuff for all of his referrals. So we'll go down here. Fadi, we're showing your page. You better not have anything crazy on here. He didn't see that. He had a post the other day just holding just a bunch of checks for his customers.
So we'll find it. It's all right.
Yeah. Hey, there's Brian Chapman. In case you guys want to know, that is the owner of Build a Brain.
Right, we got to tone it down. We got to be respectable now.
What are you talking about? That was just a plug. I'm just kidding. All right. Here we go.
Found it?
No.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, it's the internet, man. Like, you know how fast I move.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Here, we need something done. It's already done.
Yeah, as we're on a Zoom, and so it eats a lot of bandwidth up, especially when we have the videos on my side, Cameron's side, and the stuff.
Fadi, it'd be great is if you're watching right now to just send that in Messenger.
All right, so if we're going to give this another minute or so, but I feel like we're both invested in trying to find this here.
Yeah, I feel like I have to find it.
Yeah.
I do.
But we can't let our OCDs drive our viewers crazy, so let's just try. Hold on.
Boom.
Right. There you go. There it is. Yes. Okay. You know what? Do me a favor. Share that to me, that post right there. Okay. Or tag me in that post. Because what I want to do is I'm going to make a comment on this, but this is awesome because there's other people. There's another person in my mind. I don't want to mention his name. It starts with a B. We're not going to go there. You know what I mean? He had the hashtag, if you're broke, it ain't, you know what I mean? Like there's people that were giving away like $100,000, $200,000 in referral checks. I mean, can you imagine like you could turn on and beat like Facebook stunting. It's not your money. It's the dealership's money. But if you're giving out 10, 20, 30, 40, $100,000 in a year, I would be using that shit. Folks, if I was a salesperson, I'd be live streaming. I got your money. You know what I mean? Like, again, the holidays are coming, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever, if you don't have money, why don't you take some of my money? I'm giving it out. All you got to do is let people know about me. And then I love that idea. Talk to the people what you said about how he's got them doing contests and sharing the posts for different things, because just live streaming stuff like this is brilliant. I love that. But then also getting other people, Frank Cornetti is also really good at that, is getting people to do things and doing contests about the money. The more engagement that you get, the higher the Facebook's edge rank algorithm goes. So let me explain that, folks, is that it doesn't matter how many people you have. Like I've got 5,000 people on my Facebook. I'm always maxed out. However, if you think about this, right? If there's engagement and I've got like 300 comments or 500 comments and 200 shares, Facebook's like, okay, player, I see you. This must be good. And then they loosen up the algorithms and let more and more people be able to see that on their timelines because they feel that it is something worthy of the attention. You got to realize that social media is supposed to be social. So if the content is bullshit, nobody cares about it, they're going to sandbag you and they're going to turn around and suppress it or put you in quicksand. Talk about that, Cameron.
Yeah, so actually I just want to that's like my favorite thing to talk about too. All right, so in this moment where you're talking about commenting or like when people are comment back, before you start posting on social media, it actually helps you if you go in and start engaging with other people's content first. It's kind of like warming it up, right? And then when someone comments, of course, comment back, but don't just say, hey, thanks, appreciate it. Like really comment back and ask another question and then get involved. Like you're looking for dialogue, like the whole days of, man, I got tons of views. That's cool, man. But the reality is that's not real engagement. Real engagements are likes, comments, and share. And they're like social signals. Like that helps you get more opportunities when the algorithm's looking at posting your content over someone else's. If you're getting at least 10 comments in the first 30 minutes, it's going to definitely help too. And so that right there is like huge when posting. And now like Fadi, what he's doing, many different things, but you could take away the fact, even if Fadi didn't do the referrals, like if he didn't do the checks, right? The thing is Fadi has built an experience for his clients and he follows up with them. He's doing contests with them, giving free stuff. He has a specific group in just for his sold clients. And what he says is this is like a specific group. They get special privileges and he does something for them. And so with that, he's staying, inside of their circle of influence and, connecting with them at all times. They know what he's doing. And he's built that fan base that are like, yo, we love Fadi. And, he's an awesome guy if you guys get to know him. But when you are posting stuff, like a lot of people do get scared of asking for referrals. It's something that's weird at first, but you can do it in a way that's not super intrusive. You could just talk about how the referrals are the bread and butter of your business. And for people out there, like, why would you work with a referral? Sean, didn't we cover this in the IS 2013, at least my session, your session, the high valued customers?
Yeah, explain that to them.
So the high valued customers, which are actually, I got that pulled up. Oh yeah, my mic's on. Y'all can hear all my craziness. All right, I'm gonna share my screen right now. Don't judge my artwork, guys. All right. I was a cheerleader, so. All right, you awake, Sean? Did you fall asleep?
No, I'm looking at the comments and stuff that are on here.
Oh yeah, we're live, yeah.
Yes.
All right, so right here.
Call me out and shit like I'm doing my laundry or something, dude.
It was gonna set up for a joke. Like it was gonna be funny, but it's not funny anymore. All right. Okay. So right here, this is, talk about focusing on the high value customer. So this is something that, I presented at Sean's last conference, and you're like, what's a high value customer? Is people that know, like, and trust you. So that's usually your family member, your friends, your customers, or you can call them clients, which is great. And which, I think client's a better word. And then their circle of influence, people that they refer to and all of that. And these right here, like these are quoted on this one as well. Facts. Referrals are 4 times more likely to purchase than a web lead. 61% closing rate. Fresh ups have a 23% closing rate. And so when you're looking at this, the high value customers are the people that you don't have to spend all this marketing money on. They're going to work with you because they like you. They know you and trust you. So when you think about why should I get referrals or why should I follow up with my customers to retain them, because that right there helps your dealership and you save a lot of money. And then when your dealership's saving money, that means they can put more money towards you and help you grow.
So,
all right, Sean.
Cameron, I got a lot of comments here. Guys, I'm going to have to answer these after because we're like 1 hour and 10 minutes into this.
Oh, we are?
There's like 40 comments or more on the thing. Yeah. So, but we'll have to go look at it after and I'll respond. But man, Cameron, like it's been 1 hour and 10 minutes, man. It's actually crazy. There was a lot of information. I think we could keep going and going and going.
Yeah, I was about to get into NFC chips.
But if they turn around and just listen to some of this stuff, they're going to do phenomenally better than what they're doing right now. I mean, this is a lot of good stuff. So, okay, throw up your contact information. How could somebody get
Actually, I created something specific for your group. So if you go to buildabrand.com/MCS, hold on.
Put up the URL.
Yeah, okay, that's a lot.
It'd be easier instead of a big picture of you. Put the damn screen up.
All right, man. You got jokes. Here we go. So if you guys go to this page and you actually fill out the information, you want some more information, and you guys do get some perks because you're a part of the Millionaire Car Salesman, just to let you guys know. So go to buildabrand.com/MCSM-info. And so there's just a quick little thing, fill out your information. And then we can set up a time. You can choose a time if you want to learn more. And there you go, Sean. Nice little setup for you there.
Okay.
So that right there is where you guys can go. Just you guys will get special pricing because you're part of Sean's group, and this group's all about making money. It's all about synergy and getting back and forth. Like just talking about ideas and helping people out, because what works in your or what doesn't work in your area, and you find something that someone else is doing like over a few states over, and then you take that idea and start using it, and it starts working for you. That's going to help you make more money, and then one day you can give back to someone else. So if you guys want more information on Build a Brand, you can go to buildabrand.com/MCSM-info. Put your information in there, and we will take care of you guys.
Put this link in the live stream with all those comments. Jab, 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 right hook.
Oh yeah, cheerleader, bro. Toe touch, backhand swing around, full. Okay.
All right. Listen, Cameron, thank you so much for your knowledge, dude. I love building back and forth.
Man, I feel like we didn't even get deep into it, man. But I mean, I'm happy. It's been great. I know you got to go, but it's like there's so much more.
Do you remember that this was just an impromptu? Like
I know. We were just in there talking. We just decided to do it.
And so, look, what we can do is this. We'll set up a really, really good one, like a focused one, and we'll give it like 3 weeks to plan it out, get people. I mean, because we had a lot of interaction, and this was like last minute, just dropped like, a couple hours ago. So we'll do this and build it up like the Ollie rating. Guess how many people are up to, man? It's like 475. We only have like 25 more seats left. So
25, yeah. So my thing's going out tomorrow.
Send it up. If I have to up it to 600, then so be it. It goes to every 100.
Okay.
So again, as of right now, we're at 475, and we still have 5 days left. So as of tomorrow, so we're good. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
All right, take care, everybody. And look, any last comments that you have, please put them in there. Me or Cameron will actually answer every one of the comments, questions. He's also going to put the link in there for how you can get a hold of him.
Yep. And I'll post the ideas as well that I have written down.
Yes. Great stuff, my friend. Listen, Cameron, as always, thank you for blessing the group with some powerful information. And, everybody knows, they keep it 100 real. This wasn't basic bullshit. This wasn't the same bubblegum shit that you hear in other places, other groups. This is real people stuff for real automotive professionals. All right, so thank you very much for tuning in. Take care all. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you like it, you love it, you want more of it, then don't wait for the next money show. Just go to bradleyondemand.com and take your career to the next level.